don't really know. That you don't know much anything going on.
I don't. And that's a really good point to not come in. That's a
Yeah.
really good point to sit down and shut the fuck up. So I'm going to acknowledge that. And I am going to, there was a few people who said that I needed to apologize publicly where I made some comments about nonsense. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to apologize. What I'm going to apologize for is probably not what you're thinking. Number one, I do not expect to be forgiven. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I will tell you that I am sorry, nonsense, for hurting your feelings. I truly mean that. I said I was sorry. Yes, it's me, Anastasia. Can you hear me? I wonder if I'm not coming through.
Yeah, I can hear you fine, baby. The chat, I think they hear you fine.
Okay. So anyway, I'm sorry for hurting your feelings. And I should have come and spoken to you first, not publicly. That was wrong. That was very wrong. And that would piss me off. And I want to acknowledge that I understand why you feel the way you do. And that's, again, not asking for forgiveness. It's me acknowledging my faults in this. I'm actually not reading chat. Y'all can message. You can have your opinions. I totally respect anything anybody says. But I've been feeling a certain way the last couple of days, very unsettled. And I really feel like the reason I'm unsettled is because I'm just not, I can't even identify. What I can say is I'm sorry for hurting your feelings and I'm sorry for not going to you first.
And I can respect that. Really, I can. Because you know what? It hurt my feelings when she didn't come to me first. And the whole muscles and mascara thing, she just took it and made it into something it wasn't. And that it does hurt. So I can imagine her feelings probably were very hurt because she valued you. Well, I don't know if she valued you as a friend or not, but I can't speak on that. But I can just say that it probably did hurt her feelings.
Yeah. And I can understand that. I think there was a lot of things that were twisted in her kind of response to that. That's my opinion. I think she took some things that were about someone else, about her. If you identify with it, I'm not going to change your mind. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to acknowledge where I went wrong. And, I don't want 15 lives. I don't even want to address it anymore after this. What I want to say actually is I had been thinking about it and talking about it with LFT prior, and I saw Hartley's video. And yes, Cappy, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. But that's also not an excuse. I don't want to make an excuse for still coming in hot. Because it did. And I try very hard to listen to things. I say we're a fact-based research team, and I wasn't at all. I wasn't fact-based and I didn't research. And I'm not proud of it. I did ask for proof, Body Moving. I absolutely asked for proof. And that's the thing that really was interesting to me is she said, that's the way you ask for proof. And I was like, I don't know another way than to say, I need solid proof. Those were my exact words, I think. But in saying that, I'm not going to make excuses. I did something I shouldn't have done. And that is, I feel like I put Queen in a position too when I hopped up, and I want to apologize to Queen and your community as well. Coming in hot like that, that's unnecessary bullshit. We don't need that. I don't need to do that. So I apologize.
Well, you don't owe me an apology. Like I said, I mean, when Truth was live and he was upset, and I think it played on everybody's emotions as well because he was so upset, which upset everybody else. In turn, we were thinking that there was something going on. Obviously, he never said their names. It was just that it was an assumption made an asshole of us and everybody else as well, in my opinion. So I appreciate the apology, but it's not your fault.
Well, I really do try to learn from experiences.
That's all we can do, baby. Learn from it and keep it
better.
And
again, like I'm not open trying to get anywhere. I'm not doing any. It's just I did it here. I'm saying it here, and I do mean it very sincerely from the bottom of my heart. I am terribly sorry for hurting feelings. I'm terribly sorry for not going first and speaking. That's it. That's all I can say. Queen, thank you for letting me come up. You guys, I'm so nervous. I mean, I just can't identify. Like Cappy said it better for me than I could say it for myself. Thank you for letting me come up, Queen, and saying this. I'm actually going to fly out of here and go get a chocolate milkshake with my kid.
Oh, awesome. Well, you enjoy that, and I will talk to you later, baby.
All right. You guys have a good night.
You too, love.
Thanks.